What's going on, Jets fans? Welcome back to another video here on Pig City Hockey. Now, it is that time of year again. The 2022 NHL entry draft is upon us. It is next Thursday, which is the 7th of July. It is going to be crazy. It's in Montreal, in case you didn't know. And what we're going to be doing on this channel is we're going to be covering a different prospect every day up until the draft that I think has a legit chance on being selected by the Winnipeg Jets with either their 14th overall pick or the 30th overall pick that they acquired from the New York Rangers in exchange for Andrew Kopp and all the other working details that went into that trade deadline acquisition for the Rangers way back when. But nonetheless, if you haven't already, dropped a like on this video and subscribe to this channel, regardless of the team that you root for. Definitely do so, as we'll be covering daily uploads on all these prospect players. And even though I'll be looking at it through the lens as a Jets fan, all the stuff I'm saying about these guys is absolutely true. So if your team ends up selecting them, this could be very beneficial for you to hear as a fan. So without any further ado, drop a like, subscribe, and let's start talking about Winnipeg Ice's centerman, Connor Geekie. Now, Connor Geekie is the guy that I want the Jets to take without a doubt when it comes to their pick right now. I think that he has the best chance on being taken by the Jets, not only because he plays on the ice, but because of his skill, where he's potentially pegged to fall in the draft right around, 14 to 18 in that area. I think he has a legit chance on going to the Winnipeg Jets, especially on his skill set and the forward prospects that we have right now. We have a lot of, smaller centermen. Connor Geekie's more of a bigger centerman that's not as fast, but has a lot of skill, can shoot the puck very well, and just an overall very skilled modern two-way center that has defensive upside, as well as a really good neutral zone transition game, as well as just being very lethal in the offensive zone, as you will see when we go through his stats. So here we go. We are on Elite Prospects website, checking out Connor Geekie's page. As you guys can see right here, a little bit about his information. He is from Manitoba, plays on the Winnipeg Ice. If we don't take this guy, I think it's a real, we're shooting ourselves in the foot again. Now, I love Cole Perfetti, but Carson Lambos would have been a great selection. Now, I'm pretty sure Lambos was in that draft, but it could have been the Lucius year. But nonetheless, either way, we didn't take a Winnipeg born and bred product that played on the ice. Now, he was a defenseman. Maybe that's not what we wanted at the time. So be it. I understand that even as a fan, we have very good defensive prospects right now. Log jamming it with another guy like that, I don't know if it was the right decision. Nonetheless, though, Connor Geekie, without a doubt, fits the mold of what it means to be a Winnipeg Jet, especially with how our forward core has been drafted in the past and developed. I think he would fit in very well. The only knock against Connor Geekie in his game, in my opinion, comes down to his speed. He's not as fast as some of the other guys, and that's why he's not going in the top 10, in my opinion. If Connor Geekie had more speed, was a bit of more of a fluid skater, and just was able to have a better transition game with higher speed, I think that he would easily be a top 10 selection in this draft. But because of that slowness with the he has in his step, that's why he's fallen out. Now, right now, obviously, as you can see right here by the ranking boards, he's kind of all over the place. All prospects always are. I think realistically, based on mock drafts and other just reports that I've seen from analysts I trust, I expect Connor Geekie to go anywhere between 13 and 18 in this year's draft. I think that makes a lot of sense for him in there. Obviously, the Jets picking 14th have a prime opportunity to get him, but as we've seen in the past couple of years, when the Jets have someone fall onto their lap because other teams have passed, example being Cole Perfetti, they jump on that opportunity. I think that was a big reason why Lambos wasn't selected. I think he was probably their pick and potentially their safe pick going in, but as the apples fell from the tree, they were able to get Cole Perfetti, and that's just the way that it went down in that year, writing in the history books. So anything can happen in any draft, but I really think that this draft really makes sense to take Connor Geekie. It's the 14th from Winnipeg, just a very, very good goal scorer and just an overall great forward. When we go look at his points here, you can see it. You go back to all of his days back with the Yellowhead Chiefs in the U15 league, putting up great numbers in limited games. And then you get over to where it really matters in the WHL. In the Winnipeg Ice in 2019, he didn't really put up any points in his real rookie year. Then he went over to the MJHL, and he was at the Oil Capitals and was able to put up, again, okay numbers in 9 games. But with the Winnipeg Ice, the following year and this past season, that's where things really shine for him. He joined this Ice last year with 24 games played, 9 goals, 14 assists for 23 points in 24 games, 1 point shy of a point per game, 9 of them being goals. I think that's a pretty good margin for a young player at 17 years old, especially when you jump into this year with the Ice, 18 years old, 63 games played, 24 goals, 46 assists, 70 points on the season, only 49 penalty minutes, so he's not afraid to get in some scrums, and they weren't all bad bad penalties. His plus minus was 46. Now again, plus minus on that ice team doesn't mean anything because they were so elite and good. Obviously, the ice disappointed in the playoffs, only putting up 15 points and 15 games played, putting up 11 points, 3 of them being goals, 8 assists. It was a very good year for Connor Geekie, and like I said, if it wasn't for the speed element, I really think that we'd see this guy being in a lot more conversations for top 10 potential selections. So I really like Connor Geekie. I think that he fits the Jets mold. I think he fits where we're going to be picking and selecting as well, and I don't really see this being a draft where a lot of guys fall from the top 10. So even though we're at 14, only 4 picks out of that top 10, I think Geekie will definitely be one of the cream de crop prospects from 10 to 20 in that range. So I hope the Jets are able to snap him up and add him to this prospect pool that we have. But let me know what your thoughts are on Connor Geekie. Would you like to see him be drafted by the Jets at 14? Do you want to see him pass? If you saw him live, what are your thoughts of him? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, if you're new to this channel, like I said at the start, drop a like, drop a subscription, and check out all the affiliate links down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. Have a great rest of your day. Peace, love, and positivity as always, and go Jets, go!